She's wrong. I've got you on lockdown. Threw away the key, and she's never gonna steal you away from me. I got you on lockdown. I'm gonna make her say that she never.
37 is something that Steve, myself, and a lot of our friends have seen since probably middle school age, maybe even elementary school. It's just a number that we all see, don't really know what it means. Basically, once someone points out to you that the number 37 is everywhere, then you start seeing it, then you're like, whoa, I see it now. We've seen a lot of people get 37 tattoos. I don't think a day goes by that someone doesn't post a picture of a 37 they saw somewhere.
Like on a boat.
Yep, on a boat, on a plane, no matter what. We recorded the album in November of 2005, is that right?
That is correct. I had gone to visit the band Bayside in the studio when they were making their self-titled album with producers Shep and Kenny, and it seemed like the next logical step was for us to do a record with them. So we went up there, wrote a whole lot of songs. The apartment that we stayed in was over top of a really loud bar, and every night we would be trying to go to sleep. Bars are open until 4 in the morning there, and every night it would just be really loud Fall Out Boy.
And I swear it played on repeat.
Yeah.
Right below us at full volume when you're trying to go to sleep. I'd hear bum 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 no 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 no.
It was like Fueled by Ramen was messing with us.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah! 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 I made some promises to myself. Promises I began to fear I couldn't deliver on as I grew older. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
At this point, Paul had left the band, and Greg Wood stepped in his place. Greg brought some shredding to the band, which you could hear some of his shredding on some of the songs on 37 Everywhere, and also a great singer. He would do things like spin kicks, and we would roll over each other's backs and maybe throw our guitars around a little bit.
He really pushed us to work on our acrobatics.
Our friends in Bayside, they were about to go on tour, and our friend John, who was the drummer of Bayside, said, "Oh, you guys can park your van at my house." It was on like the second or third day of recording. We got a call that Bayside had been in an accident, and John had passed away. And this happened like a couple days after recording it. And recording those songs at that time, I just had that in mind the whole time. Had John in mind, and we tried to bring a little bit of his spirit with us on that recording, but it was a sad time for sure.
I can picture what I'm saying I can picture what his man sounds like though.
He walked away.
My favorite song from 37 Everywhere is a song called They Are Strong Hands.
Yeah.
Because I get to just jam the bass on that song.
I really like the song How Could You? And I feel like that's one song out of all of our records that I would love to re-record, because I don't know if it was quite there. Almost got the singer of the Get Up Kids to sing on that song, but it didn't happen.
Almost.
One of our classic, this awesome thing almost happened, but it just didn't happen.
Green Light was actually the first song that we ever got in a movie, and the movie was Van Wilder 2, The Rise of Taj. And
Van Wilder 2, which starring not Van Wilder.
Yeah, our song. But hey, it was in a movie that was in a movie theater, and then we saw our names in the credits. That was cool.
Yeah.
We clapped when our song played. So it's cool, regardless of the movie, which, whatever.
To each his own.
Yeah. It's cool, regardless of the movie, which, whatever.
To each his own.
Yeah. We did a lot of touring. We did pretty much the entire summer with Real Big Fish, pretty much the entire next summer with Bowling for Soup. We went back to Japan. We did our first ever Japan headlining tour.
Who did we take on tour?
A band called Paramore.
Oh, okay.
Always need more help.
Yeah.
ever happened in my life. But I had a dream that Greg left the band and that John Bellin joined the band. And in my dream, we sounded really good. I told Greg, I had a dream that you left the band. And he's like, that's really weird. Because, in fact, I was about to tell you guys today that I'm going to be leaving the band after the next tour. And we were like, oh boy. But John Bellin to the rescue.
Yep.
And once again, we didn't miss a beat.
This morning.